Today we are building the most requested Banshee, the 2006 anniversary, the only anniversary out of the 30-something years that they built the Banshee, and it happens to be the last year. So this is the most demanded, the most requested. I've never owned one of these, and I'm very excited to build one up. So we just got this back from powder coat yesterday. Got the frame freshly coated in alien silver. A lot of people always ask what color do I use. Alien silver, I think it's one of the closest to the OEM color. Now if you want to like really color match it, you're just gonna have to get it painted, but it's gonna cost double the price. Me personally, I think the powder coat holds up a lot more. Paint seems to just chip really fucking easy, so you might spend a lot of money and then while you're assembling it, you're gonna be chipping it. It's gonna drive you fucking nuts. But anyways, come over here, let's show the people what we got part-wise. So I just put in like a $3,000 to $4,000 order of parts. The majority of that shit is not even here yet, but there are a couple things that I'm really excited for. Number one, the rims. So these are a set of OMF wheels that I've had for maybe a year now. I actually got these from Ant Diesel. Shout out to Ant Diesel. Come to find out, they're like 14 years old. So they were missing a bunch of shit, and I hit up OMF, and long story short, they let me know how old they are, and I couldn't get the stickers. So now my plan is to laser engrave my logo right here. I think that'll look really good. But besides that, I did a yellow with like a crackle over it. So there's like a metallic flakes inside of it. It's gonna slap your fucking face when you look at this thing when it's all built up. The actual rim itself is a metallic black. Got brand new bolts for those straight from OMF. So these are like yellow zinc. I went crazy yesterday polishing everything. So these are the little details that go into the machine. I had an extended axle just laying around and I polished it yesterday. It looks really good. Fucking transformation of what this looked like just a couple hours ago is insane. I stay stacked on parts. You can see underneath here. There's just parts that I just pull when I grab. So when I'm building a machine, it's all there. This one happened to be a part out. So I bought this with a frame and a motor that was blown up, and then there was a bunch of extended arms, extended swing arm. I took all that shit off, I sold it. I've had this for months, so pretty much half of the machine is gonna be brand new. Yellow coolant lines, obviously running the anniversary graphics. The plastics are coming in the mail, the stator's coming in the mail. The CDI is coming in the mail, the coil, like whole new electrical system. So these normally I get zinced and they'll look really crispy and brand new like this, but I only have one laying around right now. I have a whole batch that I need to take to zinc. So instead I just sanded them down and polished them so they're really shiny and they look like chrome. So we'll be using these. Since this Banshee comes with a silver bar from the factory, I figured why not powder the Bonzi garage bar that'll come with silver. And I think this will tie together really nicely as well. Obviously this thing is completely branded, Bonzi garage all over it. That's the biggest key, right? You gotta know where it came from. And no matter what, if somebody sells this, it always comes back to the Bonzi garage. This stuff is fabbed onto the swing arm. No different from, you know, the past green one that we just did. Lasered logos all over the place. We have a brand new powdered clutch cover, new gaskets, because I'm gonna be rebuilding the entire motor. All the bolts for that extended axle is all polished, so it looks nice and crispy. That's the biggest thing. I want this thing to look brand new. Moving on this way, we have a wire harness that I had from a blue 2006 that I parted out a while back. I ended up keeping the wire harness. I have a regulator, got all new bolts. The front bumpers I keep stocked up. Had an extra gas tank laying around. I just need to get a brand new fuel cock for that. And then calipers, I always have these stocked, laser engraved. Motor mounts, zinced. This one's gonna be really good. This one's gonna be really good. Another thing that's, you guys are gonna be mind blown is the transformation that I'm gonna do on these. So these are T5s. You can see they're really fucking nasty. These will look brand new. We might even do like a whole separate video just restoring this and showing you guys the transformation of like how I turned something like this into, I mean, I didn't even polish these yet, but something way better than this. So these will look 10 times better than this. As crazy as that sounds. So that alone, you know, takes a lot of time, and that's why the price is what it is. And tomorrow's price is gonna be fucking double. So now what we're gonna do is work with what I have here. So start piecing it together with what I got, and then as these next couple of days go on, all this stuff is just gonna be pouring in, and we'll just start throwing it on the machine. This shit doesn't sell out within a day because it's gonna be a giveaway. I'm gonna be so upset. It'd be disrespectful if you didn't get a ticket to this. Oh my love, hurry back. Ben Johnson, you already know.
return.
Sign my name with the feather, tap dance under the full moon. Smoking, drinking liquor for the fan that left us too soon. Just keep it trucking, searching all the nooks and crannies. No English muffin, streets are filled with crooks and trannies. Bam bam, got a shooter like Legacy. Emerald green paper that I split up with my posse. One hand driving, 3 grand smoking, 2 fiends sucking, T-bag soaking. Strength of a retard, the drugs are even stronger. Shorty love the longitude, dealer bring a quarter through. Overfishing make the snapper less affordable. I hate when stupid bitches ask me questions that's rhetorical. Like, do you wanna have sex with bitches? Obvious. Her name was Yetta from the former Yugoslavia. She grew a bush like a baby plant. Still I ate it, just think of it as bucatine and razor clamps. Smuggle cheeses in a baby bag, and then I serve it at a private tasting. I got no time for wasting, just dick is placed in a slit, no type of conversation.
Fritos coming with me everywhere. This Banshee don't get built unless there's Fritos around.
I'm clean in this bitch. Now I'm finna show the lean in this bitch. Nigga, boy, call me 15 in this bitch. This grand hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6, I take breath. The opposite of Primatine miss. I ride 26 and let my 9 screen flip. Trophy watching Opal Mac 90 beam clip. Triple black phantom nigga, nah, it ain't tilt. With lucky torn down, man, but nah, it ain't flip. Hey, bounce. Okay, then I let my shoulder lean. And I bet my car talk. And I bet my motor clean. Suicide, old brown rover look like Pokemon. Everybody know me in the club, cause they smoking me. Dro, whole scoping me. Ice crunk for both a return. 100 carat having froze for an eon. Red, black, and white Chevy, now around neon. Put them lights up in my rim, now around neon. Our cars look like Creon. Hold no on the man though. I can shoulder lean. I don't know how to dance though. Let me see you bounce right to left and let you show.
The Bonzi garage is really nothing that we can't handle. And if we can't handle it, we know a guy that can. But these T5s, we can handle. So I just want to show you guys a little beforehand because I am about to make these look brand new. And you're probably asking, how do you do it? Well, sorry, I cannot give you the sauce, but if you pay attention, you might be able to teach yourself. Those T5s are gonna look brand new. I should probably hold them, right? I'm putting them on the ground. Shut the f up, man. What? Back up? Sorry. We are gonna give these T5s the fucking Bonzi special full spa treatment. That is right. We're gonna make these look brand new. Listen, we're not gonna sit here in front of the polisher for fucking hours filming me do everything. We're simply gonna film me just doing this silencer right here, and the rest of this stuff I'm gonna do on my own because otherwise it's a waste of time. And we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna waste time. We ain't got time to waste. We're getting shit done. Gotta dress accordingly. Bring out the Breaking Bad inside. How you doing? Trip going crazy.
Blunt me when it comes to these fucking cars, nigga. Believe that. You know me, I don't need no introduction and shit. Ride business round the city on buttons, ya bitch. Arm hanging, wrist blinging, just stunting and shit. Drop the top, block is hot, stay bumping, ya bitch. If the ankles get it right, don't tangle and twist it. Hit the club every night, drunk, drinking that crystal. Niggas mad, don't like it cause I'm banging they bitches. When the light hit the ice, it twinkle and glisten. Baby Brian B. Bubble, you can call me with your clear. Hopping out the platinum Hummer with the platinum grill. With the platinum pieces and the platinum chain. With the platinum watches and the platinum ring. Platinum ring, that shit ain't changed, still doing my thing. Still do it for the block, nuts hang and swing. You don't know another nigga that can stunt like me. Stunt like me, stunt like me, stunt like nigga that UPT. I'm a motherfucking nigga like you with the knee. Jumping on Lexus and Hummer, showing off on my peak. I'm the #1 stunner.
This is the Bonzi Garage Spa Treatment, I like to call it. This is the after, this is the before. If you have shit that's laying around looking like this, I wanna buy it. I'm paying gelato prices for the gelato that you got laying around. Simple as that. These headers will look even better than these. I got a bunch of sets of T5s, but for this build specifically, I wanted to bring these back to life just because they've been sitting around. And I know I'm capable of doing that because I'm just fucking nice with it. I'm not a professional polisher by any means. I don't have a crazy setup. I'm just fucking nice with it. These are in pretty decent condition. I mean, they're not crazy bad. They don't have any major discoloring on the bottom, but I'm gonna make these look way better than these. I'm buying jalop. You got jalop Banshees. I'm buying them. I'm making them look like that. I'm a fucking artist. I'm a fucking artist, all right? Anyways, T5s looking beautiful. And to make it 20 times better, we got that Bonzi Garage sticker on there. Fucking gorgeous. My artistic abilities is just going through the fucking roof. Well, we got the 06B as a roller. I'm really excited about this one. As you can see, I went crazy and painted the tires again. That is very, very time consuming. I gotta give a big shout out to my girlfriend for helping me do that. It's tedious work going in between all these little lines. But that was like essential with those yellow beadlock rims. That's probably my favorite part about this build is these OMF wheels that I've had sitting in the garage for a while now. As you can see, I did the wire harness in like the yellow tape, and I have the yellow coolant lines. It's those little things that are gonna make the quad stand out that much more. Now we just need to get the motor built up, put inside of it. That way we could assemble everything else. But it looks fucking great, and I think people are gonna go crazy for this one, considering it's the last year that it was made and it's the only anniversary ever within, you know, the Banshee history. So it's just beautiful. It's a work of art. I'm becoming an artist. Here at the Bonzi Garage, we are fucking artists, and I think a lot of people will agree. Anyways, we're gonna get the motor built up. We're gonna get that put inside of this fucking thing, and we are gonna wrap this up within the next day. So if you're watching this video, check out the Instagram. We're always posting behind the scenes stuff, and you will have the opportunity to enter to win this beautiful machine that I've been putting fucking blood, sweat, and tears into. We're building the motor, and we're getting it. What the f are you shaking your head about, huh? I'm out of frame? We're building the fucking motor, and we're getting it done.
I represent the H at the bottom of the map, and I was born and raised in the bottom of the trap. The #1 rule is you gotta stay strapped, cause any given minute you can take that long nap. I roll with gorillas, dealers and the killers, cause when I'm on stage, that's the only fool spillers. Real trill niggas, let me see your hands. I do this for the streets, I ain't tryna make you dance. Roll so low, I don't need no friends. Still flip that lack, I don't need no bins. And all I'm throwing money, I don't need those ends. Matter of fact, I'll be back, I need more to spend. She say she wanna they say I can't get in cause I'm dressed like a thug. Fuck the dress code, we bout 100 deep, and they gon' let us in or get their ass beat. Boss hog outlaws roll like the mob. Everybody paid cause we stays on the job. Drop bench GT, a blessing from the Lord. So haters don't be mad at me, blame it on God. I'm coming out hard, the mother boy south, so I'ma hold it down for that H and that North.
We had a little bit of bad luck with this motor. I had to rebuild the entire thing. You know, we built it on camera, ended up doing a leak down test. It was leaking. I went over the entire top end, was going crazy, spraying fucking soap water all over this thing. No leaks on the top end, none at all. I was like, all right, well, we got to pop off the side covers, and ended up being the stator side seal. It was leaking. I sprayed water all over it after I put, you know, about 7 pounds of pressure into the motor, and it was just bubbling like crazy. So I ended up rebuilding the entire motor off camera, and banged it out in like 4 hours last night. Sucked. After I rebuilt it, I did a leak down test, and honestly, at the time I was on the phone, I put fucking 7 pounds of pressure in it. I was on the phone for about an hour and a half, and 7 pounds of pressure was still in the motor for that whole phone call. So we're gonna put 6 pounds of pressure, and within 6 minutes, it should be no less than 5 pounds of pressure. There you go. Put a timer, start it, let it sit there. It's good, I promise you, it's good. It's good. I would not let this leave the garage if it wasn't good. She was a leaker, bro. This was a leaker. Definitely invest in a leak down tester. South Texas Banshee, he's the one that sells it. This is his leak down test kit. Comes with the exhaust plugs and a plug for one side of the carburetors, and then obviously this little contraption he has here with the pressure gauge. So 15 bucks can just save me $800 in parts alone. Motor's done. We're gonna put it inside of the Banshee. Aye. Do me a favor, catch this.
Jam.
Howdy do, motherfuckers, it's Weezy, baby. Niggas bitchin' and I gotta tote them. Listen close, I got duct tape and rope. I leave you missing like the fucking old bandits. One hand on my money, one hand on my buddy. That's the AK-47, make his neighborhood love me. Bullets like birds, you can hear them bitches humming. Don't let that bird shit, he got a weak stomach. Niggas know I'm sick, I don't spit, I vomit. Got it, one egg short of the omelet. Simon says, shoot a nigga in his thigh and leg and tell him catch up like mayonnaise. I'm the sickest nigga doing it. Bet that baby, these other niggas dope. I'm wet crack baby, yes. Get back, boy, this a setback. Clumsy ass nigga slip and fall into a death trap. Them boys pussy, born without a backbone. And if you strap, we can trade like the Dow Jones. Let him up, I hope he got his towel on. I aim at the moon and get my howl on. Some niggas cry wolf, I'm on that dry kush. And when it comes to that paper, I stack books. You heard what I said? I can put you on your feet and put some money on your head.
Every fucking part is a little crunchy on a Banshee. You gotta get it warm, nice and toasty. How do you like your bagel in the morning? Toasted with a slab of fucking cream cheese. That's pretty much what we're doing here. If you don't like it, go back to Jersey.
Fuck the frail shit, cause when my coat come in, they gotta use the scale that they weigh the whales with.
Carlson's on the Jeep. Bugatti made the prototype. Hope you get the picture, but you just can't photo like.
Determined niggas make it, kicking down the door and we burning niggas naked.
The house costs $1 million. Sitting on the beach, and the only thing I know, if it's furnished, I'ma take it.
My bathtub lift up, my walls do a 360. We got the shit that the government got. Talking money, then you rubbing the spot.
Real niggas say that they be wildin'. We on the Cayman Islands, on a yacht with our favorite albums.
A bad hoe in a plate of salmon, smoking and drinking. Nigga, is you thinking that our fate is violent?
I love my nigga for the fact that he real, and the body on the back of his.
Well, this is the grand finale. This is the 2006 Bumblebee. This one was a hit. People loved it. It sold out so fast. And I do apologize for those watching. This is gone. The new owner is now driving here to come pick this thing up. This is days later. Now we're so behind with the YouTube videos because it's a 3-man show over here. I'm doing my personal shit. We're doing this, doing a million things, but I'm really hyped on how this one came out. It's huge motivation for me to constantly just keep pumping these things out and only get better. The 2006, hands down, one of the most sought after years, and that was a prime example of it. 24 hours, this thing was gone. People were geeking over this one. While I was building this up, I ran into multiple problems, and every single Banshee that I build, it's always something, and it's never something easy. It all started off with the motor, right? I built up the motor, it looked great. I do the leak down test, it's leaking. I get that sorted. Turns out it was the stator side crank seal, so I had to completely strip it down. That was another night that I stayed here till 2 in the morning, got that situated, put it in the bike. Then, after we build it up, we do all the photos and stuff, I noticed that I'm not getting power to the lights. Turns out it happened to be the wire harness, so I completely stripped it back down so I could run the whole wire harness throughout the entire bike, put it back together, and then I'm fine-tuning it. And while I'm fine-tuning it, I noticed that the pipes that I had just polished were pitted and are smoking from multiple different directions. I'm like, what the is going on? So I know that I put a new O-ring, and I know that the gaskets clamped the mid-pipe to the headers, they're tight. So I'm looking at this thing, and then I'm feeling around the pipe, and then boom, 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 boom. All these little spots, smoke coming right out of them. So then I took them off, and I bring them to my friend's shop where they do all the fab work. He's starting to attack all these little spots, and he's using like such thin material, and the pipes are just disintegrating. Turns out that the exhaust was rotting from the inside out, and it was like paper thin. Like if you took a screwdriver and scratched it, it would just like crumble. But we got it situated, and this is the final product, and I'm really hyped on it. The OMF wheels is just the icing on the cake for this one. Everybody loves those wheels. They're super hard to get, and they make it stand out. And obviously, like majority of this is brand new. This was not a Banshee that I had bought, stripped down, and built back up. This was something that I pieced together from like parts that were laying around the shop for months, maybe even years. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to go and ride it because it's pouring outside. That's pretty much it. The owner is coming to pick this thing up now, and she's going to a good home. A bunch of Banshee builds coming up in the future. If you are somebody that is looking to get your Banshee restored and you're ready to spend a bag, I'll just put this out there. I don't want to work on your Banshee. I don't want to tune it. I do not have time for that shit. If you want to do a full build, that's different. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. Best way to get in contact is through Instagram. If you have Banshees that you want to sell that maybe are a project or just not running, or maybe they're just perfectly fine, also don't hesitate to reach out. We're always looking to buy shit. You got parts laying around, we want to buy them. So this is the 2006 Bumblebee. I'm gonna let you guys hear it, and I'm gonna start it up real quick. I don't want to smoke out the entire garage, but she sounds beautiful. She's got a lot of oil in her right now, so keep that in mind, but she sounds great. Everything ties together so good with this one. All the little polished parts, you know, the yellow coolant lines, the yellow wire harness, the brand new carb lines. It's amazing, amazing. So do yourself a favor. Make sure you tap in with Bonzi Garage. Make sure you tap in with Bonzi Garage.
I'm on him now.